Hey folks, today I want to talk to you about something that's really valuable if you work in or around information security, and that's the ISO 27001 Lead Auditor certification, specifically the one delivered by PECB. Now, before your eyes glaze over thinking, oh, it's just another certification, let me explain why this one actually matters and who it's for. The PECB ISO 27001 Lead Auditor certification is designed for professionals who want to go beyond just understanding information security. It's for those who want to audit how security is actually implemented and maintained in a business. We're talking about people who want to get hands-on with controls, interviewing teams, checking evidence, and ultimately determining whether an organisation is actually doing what they say they are when it comes to protecting information. So who is this for? Well, it's perfect for internal auditors, external auditors, security consultants, ISMS managers, or even IT professionals who need to be part of ISO 27001 audits. Basically, if you've got a role where you're responsible for checking or improving security, this course gives you the tools to do that properly and the credentials to back it up. Now, what does the course actually look like? The full training is usually 5 days, 4 days of learning and exercises, and the 5th day is the exam. If you're doing it self-paced like the version we offer here at Mindset Cyber, then you can spread it out at your own pace, which is handy if you're balancing work or family. The content is the same across the formats, whether it be classroom, live online, or self-paced, and it's developed by PECB themselves. The course is pretty full-on, but in a good way. You start with the basics: what an ISMS is, how ISO 27001 is structured, and then build your way up into full audit processes. You'll learn how to plan an audit, how to conduct it, how to interview staff, and how to collect and assess evidence, and how to write up audit findings in a clear, fair, and professional way. There's a big focus on real-world application, so it's not just theory. And yes, it includes role-playing exercises, mock audit interviews, and some practice writing non-conformity reports. It's not just sitting back and listening, you're getting involved, which really helps the concepts stick. Now, a question I get a lot is, can I take this if I've never done an audit before? Yes, you can. There's no formal prerequisites to take this course or the exam, but it helps if you already know the basics of ISO 27001 or if you've done the foundation course or worked on an ISMS before. If you pass the exam but don't have the audit experience yet, you start off as a provisional auditor. That still looks great on your CV, and once you rack up the hours, you can upgrade it to the lead auditor later. Speaking of experience, to get the full lead auditor credential, you'll need at least 5 years of professional experience, with 2 of those being in information security, and at least 300 hours of auditing under your belt. If you don't have that yet, no drama. You can still take the course and start building up that experience afterwards. Let's talk about the exam quickly. It's 80 multiple choice questions. It's 3 hours long, and here's the kicker: it's open book. You can bring your printed ISO 27001 standard and your course material with you. So it's not about memorizing the clauses, it's about knowing how to apply them in real-world situations. A lot of the questions are scenario-based, so you'll really have to understand the audit process and how ISO 27001 works in practice. Now, if you don't pass the exam first time, don't stress. PECB usually offers a free retake depending on your provider. We include it with ours, and after you pass, well, then you apply for the certification through PECB. And that involves submitting your work and your audit experience, signing a code of ethics, and paying a small annual maintenance fee. Once you're certified, you're recognised globally as a qualified ISO 27001 lead auditor. This isn't just a piece of paper, it's something you can put into action straight away. You'll be able to lead internal audits, support external certification projects, and guide organisations through improving their ISMS. If you're a consultant, this credential gives you some serious credibility with your clients. If you're internal to a business, it proves that you've got the depth to drive compliance and continual improvement. Now, I mentioned earlier, at Mindset Cyber, we offer this as a fully online, self-paced course. That means you can start anytime, go at your own pace, and get full access to the same materials used worldwide. We're an authorised PECB partner, so you know it's the real deal. And the exam and certification process is exactly the same. If this sounds like a skill set you want to build, especially if you're working around ISO 27001 compliance or supporting clients that are, this is one of the most respected certifications you can get. Alright, that's the overview. If you've got any questions or want to learn more about the course, feel free to drop us a line, and if you're ready to get started, you'll find the link down in the description. Stay safe, stay secure, and see you in the next one.